going to solve quadratic equation. Now, to solve quadratic equation, we have different methods we can use in solving quadratic equation. Sorry for that, let me shrink this. So we have different methods of solving quadratic equation. The first one is called factorization method. We have factorization method. Of course, you factorize, then you solve for the value of x. When you are asked to solve, you are asked to look for the value of x that will make this equation. Completing the square method. The third one, you can use quadratic formula, known as almighty formula, quadratic formula. While the last one is your graphical method. So those are the four methods we'll be looking at in detail. So let's look at factorization method. We're going to take an example. Let me wipe this off. Oh, sorry for that. Okay, let me wipe this off. So we're going to be looking at this example on the board. Let me expand that. Oh, stop wasting my time. Okay, I believe you can see the example now on the board. All right, so the first one, let me write solution. The first one is x squared plus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. Okay, not equal to 0 here. So here we have quadratic expression because there is no equality sign. And you can see the question states that we should factorize. So not to solve, you have to take note of that. So we have to factorize. So let's learn how to factorize so that we can solve that equation using factorization method. So by factorization is we are asked to put it in product form. Just like if we have 6, for instance, if I say what are the factors of 6? Factorize 6. It simply means 2 times 3. So 2 and 3 are the factors of 6, or 1 times 6. 1 and 6 are the factors. So you see, I'm multiplying, they are in factor form. That is the same thing we are asked to do here. Don't be afraid. We have a way out. We have a way of doing it if we have an expression like this. So how are we going to do it? Arrange it in this order. The highest degree, which is 2, comes first, followed by degree 1, and followed by the constant, which is 12. So if you arrange it like this, then combine these two, multiply them to get the product. So we get the product. Product means x squared times 12, that will give us 12x squared. So when you have this, what is our aim? Our aim is to get 2 sum that will be multiplied to get 12. Don't be confused. How to do that? Bring out these 12. Write out all the possible factors. On the process of writing out the factors, you're going to get the sum that will give us 7. So the first factor is 1 times 12. There is no way we can sum 1 and 12 to get 7. Move to the next factor. So we have 2. After 1, of course, you have 2. And 2 can go into 12, which is 2 times 6. 12. There is no way you can sum 2 and 6 to get 7. So you proceed to 3, because 3 can go into 12. 3 times 4. Now, if we sum 3 and 4, definitely we should get 7. That is 3 plus 4 will give us 7. So we can write the sum as 3. We can now include the variable x plus what? 4x. Now we are satisfied with this. Why? Because if we multiply 3x times plus 4x, it will equally give us 12x squared. That's why we are satisfied with this. We did not use minus 3x minus 4x because it will give us minus 7x. And what we have here is plus 7x. That's why we must use this. This is the only condition that will satisfy this expression. So what are we going to do with this sum? We replace this plus 7x with these two factors. So this will be x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 12. Right. So we're going to continue with that. We have x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 12. I believe you understand what I did. I replaced plus 7x with these two factors. Now, we have 4 terms now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to pair them to combine these 2 terms. Sorry for that. Combine these 2, and look for the highest common factor. If you combine these 2, the highest common factor here, that is what can go in the first one and can equally go here. The highest one is x. X can be found here because x squared is the same thing as x times x. So x is in here. Then 3x is the same thing as 3 times x. So x is in there. There is no other term that you can factor out. So we factor out x here. If you bring out 1x, you have 1x inside. Plus, bring out 1x, like divide, you have 3. So what we did here is x squared divided by what we have outside. That will give us x. Then the other one, 3x divided by x, we have 3. That's how we got these terms inside. So combining these two, what do you think is common? That is plus 4. So factor out plus 4. Then 4x divided by 4. You have 4x divided by 4. For this, we kill this. You have x plus 12 divided by 4. That's the second term we have here. We have 3. Now, you'll be sure that your answer is correct when you check these two terms inside the bracket. Because you see that they are the same. X plus 3, x plus 3. So we are good to go. Let's wipe this off. Now, we have converted these four terms to two terms. We now have two terms. Looking at these two terms, what do you think is common? Because x plus 3 is here, x plus 3 is here as a factor. So we factor out one of the x plus 3's. Then inside, let's open bracket for inside. If you factor out x plus 3 here, you have something like this, divided by x plus 3. This will go with this. So we are left with only x plus, do the same thing here, you'll be left with 4. So we have finally factorized that quadratic expression as x plus 3 times x plus 4. So it's now product of two terms, no longer addition. All right, that is it for now. I believe you have a question. If you don't have question, that is good. But if you have question, go to the comment section and post your question. I'll answer that. Then in our next video, I'll show you how to solve how to factorize expression like this and how to solve quadratic equation using factorization method. Thank you.